Winning a world title in WWE is the ultimate achievement in professional wrestling, a symbol of greatness that enshrines those who hold it as the best of their era. However, not all champions have had the privilege of closing a PPV/PLE by defending their belt in the coveted main event. Whether due to fleeting reigns, creative decisions, or the figure of other superstars, some notable names in WWE history never had their stellar moment at a PPV as champions. In this article, we explore 10 WWE World Champions who, despite reaching the top, never defended their title in the main event of a PPV/PLE. Andre the Giant held the WWE Championship for less than 5 minutes. Andre the Giant managed to win the WWE Championship on February 5, 1988, after defeating none other than Hulk Hogan. However, his glory lasted only a few minutes because, after capturing the title, Andre immediately sold it to Ted DiBiase. Andre was world champion for less than 5 minutes, so he never had the opportunity to defend the title. It's incredible that a legend like Andre the Giant was never in a main event as champion. The Great Khali was one of the worst WWE World Champions ever. Despite being one of the worst wrestlers in WWE history, the Great Khali managed to win the World Heavyweight Championship in 2007. Fortunately, fans didn't have to see him in a main event during his 2-month reign. It was a mistake to put the title on his shoulders, but at least they didn't make the mistake of putting him in the main event. Khali ended up losing the title at Unforgiven 2007 in a triple threat match against Rey Mysterio and Batista. Winner: Big Show was not an authentic main eventer. Big Show won 4 world titles in WWE, but never defended a world title in the main event of a PPV. This may seem surprising, given his status and accomplishments in the industry. Big Show has been a dominant figure in WWE, known for his imposing size and in-ring ability. He has had memorable rivalries with other big names in wrestling, but his title defenses were never in the main event of PPVs, making it clear that he never had true main eventer status. Mark Henry never defended the world title in a PPV main event. Mark Henry captured the World Heavyweight Championship on September 18, 2011, by defeating Randy Orton at Night of Champions, marking the pinnacle of his career after years of hard work and evolution as a competitor. Known as the world's strongest man, Henry successfully defended the title several times during his 91-day reign, including bouts against Orton, Big Show, and Daniel Bryan. However, despite his imposing presence and the momentum of his character as a dominant champion, his time with the belt did not lead to him headlining a PPV. Dolph Ziggler should have main event a PPV as champion. Dolph Ziggler held the World Heavyweight Championship on a couple of occasions, but never defended it in the main event of a PPV. In fact, he defended the title at only one PPV, Payback 2013, and lost to Alberto Del Rio. Although Ziggler shined in his defenses, the company focused the PPV closings on higher-profile storylines, leaving his reign without the spotlight of the main event, a reflection of how talent is sometimes overshadowed by the creative hierarchy of the time. Rob Van Dam ruined his own WWE Championship reign. Rob Van Dam became WWE Champion on June 11, 2006, by defeating John Cena at ECW One Night Stand, an iconic moment that also marked the resurrection of the ECW brand under the WWE umbrella. However, his reign was cut short by a suspension following an arrest for marijuana possession, prompting WWE to quickly strip him of the title. RVD didn't get a chance to close out a PPV as defending champion, and he himself is the only one to blame. Christian's world title reigns were forgettable. The reason Christian never headlined a PPV as champion was due to a combination of bad fortune and creative decisions by WWE. His first reign ended quickly on SmackDown against Randy Orton with no time for a PPV. While in his second reign, he arrived as world champion at SummerSlam 2011, but the main event was between CM Punk and John Cena. Thus, despite his skill and charisma, Christian was relegated to a supporting role on the card, leaving his legacy as world champion without a PPV main event. Jack Swagger. Some fans never saw Jack Swagger as a main eventer. Jack Swagger won the World Heavyweight Championship on April 2, 2010, by cashing in his Money in the Bank briefcase on Chris Jericho on an episode of SmackDown. His reign lasted 82 days, a relatively solid period, but he never had the opportunity to close out a PPV as champion. WWE did not see Swagger as a popular enough figure to headline a PPV, and his reign, while including notable victories, was overshadowed by a perceived lack of credibility and a focus on established wrestlers. Mankind was a three-time WWE champion. Mankind, also known as Mick Foley, is one of the most iconic and beloved characters in WWE history. Known for his hardcore wrestling style and epic rivalries, Mankind won the WWE Championship 3 times. Despite his accomplishments and being a part of some of WWE's most memorable moments, he never defended the world title in the main event of a PPV. His ability to connect with the crowd and his bravery in the ring made him a legend, and had he been given a chance to be in the main event, he surely would have stolen the show. Kofi Kingston should have main event a PPV during Kofi Mania. Kofi Kingston reached the pinnacle of WWE on April 7, 2019, when he captured the WWE Championship against Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 35, an immortal moment that capped his rise after more than a decade of dedication. His reign, which spanned 180 days, was a celebration of Kofi Mania, with successful defenses against the likes of Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, Dolph Ziggler, and Samoa Joe. However, despite the champion's popularity and the importance of his victory, none of his title defenses took place in the main event of a premium live event, which is surprising given its impact.